Hello and welcome back to Coffee Talk. This is episode 4, and it's the 4th day. Actually, a quick behind-the-scenes facts for y'all. I actually came right back from filming the last episode, episode 3. I was just so excited to get back into this game that I couldn't wait until tomorrow to play the 4th day, so I just ended up playing it today. So here we are, The Evening Whispers, Friday, September 25th, 2020. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal Fury sedative. Now, if you remember back in episode 2, Gala the werewolf mentioned that Fury is essentially a problem that werewolves face every month, where they have like this day of rage, or period of rage every month. And they need to deal with that somehow, but they're not really sure how to control themselves. Gala mentioned that there's a remedy that involved caffeine and ginger, which is why he ordered a coffee drink that involved coffee and ginger back in that episode. But the trick is still elusive. We don't really know what the remedy to the Fury is. It seems like this activist here was trying to make his own sedative, which was potentially illegal, and then he got arrested for it, which is pretty unfortunate. Let's see, the Orcish Workers Union in talks with government over their pleas. Now, if you remember the last episode, we saw that the Orcish workers were protesting racial profiling. So it seems like they've made some progress in that avenue. And the third group, rap group Street Orchestra. It's interesting that orchestra is spelled with an I and not an E. Questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. Eco-terrorism. All right, that's a very fascinating subject to debate. We won't really get into it on this episode, though. Oh, Hyde's back. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming. After his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh. I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? I can't say we have that in stock. Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on, do you think I was serious? Oh. Nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Alright, ginger green tea, that's, it's obviously going to involve green tea as the base. He wants it very bitter. And if we put in 2 scoops of ginger, it's going to drive the bitter bar all the way up, and the warm bar to almost maximum warmness. So I think that's the correct drink. Let's serve it up. Ginger green tea. Let's serve it. Your drink is ready. Let's see. Good. Glad you liked it. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I can never imagine myself doing something so... What's the word? Something as honorable as that. Huh? Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal, in case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job, per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Then, what is it? Guess. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup, or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now, a model. Oh, okay. I can see him being a model. He's a very good-looking fella. I didn't expect that. But you have the looks and the figure. So I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ad for anti-aging skincare products. No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good-looking. Skin paler than an elf's. But we don't have those annoying pointy ears. Which makes us basically a bunch of good-looking, living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. I actually really like that. I'm gonna screenshot that. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not more than 30 years. Wow. Another customer. Is it gonna be Freya? It is. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. I really like people like that. People who just come into a room, fill up the room with their energy. Not in an overbearing sense, but just they're very lively and they're kind of like the life of the party. I like being around those kind of people. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. That's also a lot of good quotes in today's episode. Happiness is my default state. Truth is a matter of circumstances. Just a lot of wise words going around. She only has two states, either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay. But I'm stuck and in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. And knowing Freya, we can't brew her anything but that triple shot espresso. Coffee? Nah. Oh, it seems like she's in a different mood today. I need to take it slow tonight. So that doesn't mean caffeine. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. Sounds like chocolate milk. I don't think it's any of the teas, because they didn't give us enough hints to specify a certain type of tea, and it's not coffee. It could be chocolate. Warm and sweet. Does chocolate go with? It does. I'm guessing chocolate or milk. Warm and sweet without coffee. Let's go with milk. Honey, lemon, ginger, honey. Let's do milk. Ginger is pretty warm, apparently. So let's do ginger. And then the lemon is bitter, not sweet. And the honey would make it pretty sweet. I think the chocolate... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to... I was going to see what the chocolate was going to be like. But you know what? STMJ? Okay, let's serve it. See if she likes it. A warm, sweet drink ready. Oh, okay. So it does seem like we fulfilled her request. Nice. A perfect drink to end a day. Glad you liked it. Oh, thank God you liked it. So, you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers, but I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So, not fantasy or sci-fi? I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. It's funny that an exclusively human world is, or exclusively human society is surreal in their world. Sounds a bit racist. That's a twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine, even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. That's true. There's a lot of different things that divide people. Race is one of them. Socioeconomic status is one of them. Gender identity, sexual orientation. There's a lot of different things that people can use to claim they're superior over each other. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. Exactly on the point, Freya. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. Another excellent quote that I'm going to screenshot. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. I am definitely screenshotting that too. This is insane. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for anyway. Painting the what ifs. That's actually very interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you. That was a nice conversation. Very enlightening discussion as well. Let's see. Oh, it's Lua. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished the meeting. I needed an escape from my coworkers. So I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? Doesn't seem like it is. To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. Wait, why did we question her decision there? Oh, because green tea latte was what Bailey's ordered. I remember because that's when we had to put in the latte art on it. So that's green tea. Let's check the recipes, actually. Green tea latte, green tea, milk, and milk. Okay. Milk. We'll brew it. So it seems like that's a subtle hint that she's missing, she's been missing, Bailey's. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again? after our last meeting. Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is... or was... I don't know. My boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Psst, show us some manners, old man. What? I'm just following on the questions you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family's pretty close, and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple. And he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years. That was without familiar approval, right? Well, yes. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family? Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible. If he regrets his decision one day, abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No. Oh, maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish. Because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are, not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices. And you choose which one is the best for you. Pretty simple. I agree with Hyde here, 100%. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Ms. Lua. I will. Bye. Hyde actually, he was really blunt, but he's giving the correct advice here. It doesn't seem like Freya approves, though. You were super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Speak of the devil, is that going to be Gala? Oh, there he is. There he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly? To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happens. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my fear remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with the tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one will be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. You'll know when you get it right. So the base has definitely got to be tea, because that's what he said. We also need ginger. So what's the secondary? It could be lemon. Tea, ginger, honey. Tea, ginger, milk. This is tough because they don't really give you a lot of ideas about. So tea and ginger. No, that's coffee. My bad. Tea. It could be like different orders, so we could have lemon and then ginger. I'm just gonna go through the combinations and see if something happens, because he says you'll know if you'll get it right, and I feel like that's a good hint that we'll know. Tea, milk, and ginger? No, not green tea. Whoops. All right, you know what? We'll do tea, ginger, tea, ginger, milk. Brew it. We only have 5 more shots. What's this called? Ginger milk tea? That's too basic. We'll trash it. Tea, milk, and it has to have ginger, so let's brew that. Tea, milk, and ginger. I do like the ginger animations. I like when... Alright. Galahad? That sounds about right to us. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Let's try this one. Thank you, Andrew. Maybe I was a little too optimistic. Oh, shoot. This might be it. Are you sure? I'm not 100% sure. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna have to consult the, there's a guide online about what the correct drinks are to serve. I like looking at them after the episode is finished. I'm not 100% sure, but please make a note of it in case of emergency. Okay. So Galahad? Okay. Will do. Okay. Now I'm ready for the story. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. We don't get the recap. And that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you? Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh. Not you two. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. That was a good conversation. I like the dynamic that Gala and Hyde have. Gala is kind of like the outgoing extrovert, and Hyde is more the calculative introvert. They have good, I'm a huge believer in opposites attracting, so I like their relationship. Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously. I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was. Something, indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It seems like Hyde's got something on his mind that he can't really communicate to Gal over here. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Andrew. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. I wonder what was on his mind back then. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gallo. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. What, did he get another drink? I guess he got one, but it doesn't look like we served it to him personally. And here we are. Another day. And we're going to have to tackle this episode, or we're going to have to tackle this day on the next episode. Saturday, September 26th, 2020, is where I will see you all next episode. Thank you for watching.